Yeah, almost done with spring cleaning. I cleaned out the game room. Let's get to the closet. Let's see. My mixtape, trash. Cast Emerald, trash. My Will to Live. Oh shit, a Sega Genesis? Oh yeah, some games. What we got here? Toja and Earl. Mortal Kombat. Bitch, columns. Yo, best puzzle game ever made? Oh hey, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. Yo, I gotta hook this up. Classic Sonic, the heyday, prime time, with all the aggressive advertising. Sega made a stigma. Some people are ashamed to say they have a Super Nintendo. That's Sega at their prime, y'all. And Sonic was designed to destroy Mario. And he did. Classic Sonic was just anti-Mario. He got attitude. Fast and smooth, flowing gameplay with that bass. Mine didn't have that bass. Over time, these classic Sonic games are everywhere. GameCube, PC, Xbox 360, 3DS, phones. I played on the GameCube back in 2005. Let's go on the 3-point stop with the new hedgehog on the block. Oh fuck. Let me fix this. Let's go. Fuck, it's Green Hill. They need to stop pandering to old fans. The story goes like this. Eggman is stuffing Sonic friends into gorillas to power them, so I have to stop them. That's it? Sonic 1 was the first shot of momentum platforming, and oh boy, it's the first. This game is not as fast as advertised, but it will be the late game. But it's faster than Mario. It's your move, plumber man. Weak. Get some blast processing. Sonic 1 is a solid game with a lot of cool scenery. It's fun to roll around and take down badniks. The levels are kind of cruel. There are a lot of gacha moments. If you're not on point, it's just mean, but it's okay. If you got rings, you'll be okay. You have one ring. Rings will shoot out of you every time you get hit, but sometimes rings can just fuck off to the ethers if you're in narrow spaces. The gameplay flows like this. Each zone has 3 acts. The third act is half as long as the other 2 acts, but has a boss fight at the end. They're also a lot meh. Not really noteworthy. I don't really like them. The levels are very rich and vibrant. I love this palette. I will freaking eat these colors. It's so sweet. My favorite zone is Spring Yard Zone. Despite the crashing bullshit, it's really fun to bounce around, and I love the purple cityscape, and the lower part of the level had bushy greens. The letter the pepper with green and natural colors is really great. I like there's like a light that says cope. I'm pretty sure it meant to say dope, but it's cope. It's really just sexy. It just speaks big city to me. My other favorite level is Starlight Zone. It's one of the few zones where you can actually go full speed. There's some fair traps, and that these bomb badniks are just so mean. These little fans that can stop you. It is amusing me. I love the star sky with the sea night down below. It just feels so cozy. The music really pop my head hard. Well, more level in general. This game was advertised as the fastest platformer of all time. If you go slow, you die.
Going fast is cool, gonna slow it now. No fool, wild game, dude. Setting danger zones, you and Sonic speed through, or you are toast, man.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately.
No fool.
The levels rarely compliment speed, but it's supposed to earn your speed. No, there's only like 2 zones that can really. There are only like 2 zones that you can really enjoy the speed. Other are a bit too small. Most of the level feels dense, and if you try to go fast, you get to get a spike up your ass. It's like Marble Zone. Marble and Lapis are way slower. It's fine, you don't have to go fast all the time, so you need to slow it down. You don't want to overwhelm the player. That's why I put him last on the floor with spikes. On fire. With a gun. I know he's supposed to even out the speed and difficult, but at the end of the day, I end up feeling like this. If you have 50 rings and make it to the stage, like somehow, we go to the special stage. Ah, my eyes! my eyes. How am I supposed to tell what I'm doing? This is how you get the chaos symbols. They only give you the bad ending, which is nice, but like, eh. So you go to Scrap Bang Zone, shut that Eggman, crash roll. All in all, I really don't like Sonic 1. 70% is hype, 30% solid gameplay, but they'll live up to something to add. But to be honest, I can't help but say, look, I know that it can't live up to the future game because it's not the first, but I can't help but like just say like, but Sonic 2 though. Sonic 1 is rough. If you give me all 3 Sonic games in K, I will choose Sonic 1. But I happily get this game like an 8 out of 10. It's cool to see Sonic first sprint, but boy. But it's not Sonic 2 though. But 8 out of 10, not Sonic 2 though.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
Yeah, boy! Sonic 2. Eggman is back out again with stuffed animals and robots, but he's going to launch the Death Egg, and go to score the world or something. With his new friend Tails, Miles per. He can play with him by himself, but he can't fly yet, so it's fine. So this is fucking it. This is the Sonic I know. With a brand new spin dash to get Sonic going in a second. The best Sonic game of all time. That also doesn't help that it's bundled with the Genesis. Hey, cut fries! You can feel the blast processing. The Mario's old news. Left of Sonic Dust. Sonic is in. Green Hill. Very original. Fucking chemical plant. Thank God, stop. Sonic 2 is my go-to kind of Sonic game. I like the semi-3D like rendered backgrounds, the peculiar shading of things. It really pop out. It's somewhat brighter. It's so bright colors, and we got the parallax scrolling to give it a little more depth. The levels are tall to give different ways to go about them. Maybe go about them differently every time. The high part levels tend to be easy, but the ball is a little bit rough with ball of hits. I call it heaven and hell. It's kind of mean. It kind of leave weird, like good players have a good time and a bad player have a cruel time. Like one of my least favorite levels are Quiet Ruins. If you don't get across the swing, you cast the bottom level at with water, and you can drown, grabbing for bubbles. But if you do make the swing, you don't have to even touch the water. The area placement is pretty fair if you keep a keen eye. Besides Metropolis Zone, like, what the heck are you on? I hate these star you fucks. The game flow is the same as Sonic 1, but instead of 3 acts, there's 2 acts and a boss at the end of the second one, as God intended. But Metropolis Zone got 3 acts, and what the heck is the deal with Metropolis Zone? Are you okay? It's very satisfying to pop the arrow castle and watch them run free like, yeah, I did it. The chaos ceremonies where you have to get especially get 50 rings and hit a checkpoint point. You jump into it, and off you go. It's the half pipe. Reach the ring requirement. Do that twice. Confession time. I never got all 7 chaos emeralds. I thought it was fake. Like me 3. I was a very skeptical kid. Also, it's hard. My favorite level is easily Hilltop Zone. I love the clouds on the parallax with the orange hills. They're very much complementing the blue ground. The hills kind of get undermined once you go underground. And also, there's this part. Feels so good. These hills are filled with lava, but it's fun trying to get out before they get filled with lava. Followed by a casino night. Like Solid Zone, I love City Skyline. I love the bright lights, bouncing around in a pinball table, giving those sweet, sweet points. I love the half pipe. You get really, really high. I love it. The music is so grand. You just scream like, "Welcome to Las Vegas." There's also when you get screwed over or hit big. Hey, that's Vegas for you. I like how they make everything pop out with a mostly black background. Man, I like playing pinball with Sonic. They should make a game around it. Also, there's Olin Ocean though, which is purple. It also got a cool sunset. And my favorite are these shooting things that shoot you across the level, and yeah, I like that you can feel the heat come off the TV just look at the sun. By law, I have to talk about Chemical Plant. As much as I don't like it, it's one of the levels he could go the fastest on. The music is awesome, but I find Act 2 mean. Like before the boss, he can drown and get crushed. And these platforms are tiny. I don't like that they have these death pits on the boss and that flip around, and one of them always face down when you walk in. And I totally didn't fall into the pit after I beat Eggman a few times. The closing act is so cool. After you get through Metropolis Zone, you go to Sky Chase with Tails flying, and it's like I feel the breeze. Tails, no! We go to the Air Fortress and we get launched into the Death Egg, which is only 2 rooms, and I hate that I fight 2 bosses with no wings. Like, fuck, it's nearly impossible, but it just go to 0 to 100 real quick. After you beat Egg, when you shut down the Death Egg, Sonic falls and Tails catches you. If you got a gem, you get this cool picture. It's nice. Oh no, it's Sonic 1 with the spark. Sonic 2 is a fire. Dang good Sonic game. Music on point. Levels are so much better with the spin death is perfect. The levels are bigger and wide, and they finally make room for all the speed that we are given. I'll gladly give this game to anyone. You can never go wrong with Sonic 2.
Checkpoint!
Before I get on to the rest of the games, I'd like to mention the mobile ports. They are amazing. Their widescreen remaster with some really cool stuff at it, like with Tails that can fly and Knuckles. And they added back Hidden Palace Zone. It did make the special stages in 3D. I could tell what's going on. The mobile versions are really great. Give it a chance and check them out. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. One of the biggest Sonic game with task screens. Cut this game in half and sell the other half to you later in the year. The Sonic 3 stories go like this. The Death Egg crashes on the floating Angel Island and Sonic and Tails. Angel Island crashes into the sea. Sonic and Tails check it out with the Chaos Emerald. Tricked by Eggman to say he's a bad guy. And Knuckles busts out the Chaos Emerald from Sonic. And we're trying to steal the Super Emeralds to make his Death Egg rise again. Sonic got his old spin dash. And a new Instant Shield is very handy for hitting bosses. And to be honest, I thought there was like a no shield skill because they're elemental shields and they're super cool. Bubble, fire, electric. The three elements. Not only unique the corresponding elements, that they have a second function, like the bubble you can bounce, fire you can do a dash in the air, and electric make you double jump. With Tails you can hop and fly. With Tails, you can hop on and fly together if you're controlled by a second player, in case Sonic. But if you play as Tails, you cannot use the shield ability, the second function, like, do Tails really need a second double jump? The special stages, again, they are in every nuclear current at the level. It's fun to find, too bad that I don't care. But the special stages are the blue spears, where you have to walk around this ever-looping field to get blue, not red, and yellow make you bounce, and these ball things make you go backwards. The levels are bigger and longer than Sonic 2, to the point that we had timed out twice. And levels are connected. Like when you go to act is you just get like through a pose and move on from stage to stage. There's a transition by various things. And my favorite transition is when after you beat Eggman in Marble Garden Zone, you change from day to night until falling to Colorful Night Zone. I like to imagine that Tails just distracted by the bright lights and just decided to breathe there. And the zones often change from act to act. Like at Colorful Night, Knuckles put down Colorful Night and make everything dark and kind of like intimidating. And in Angel Island, the second half of Angel Island being on freaking fire. In Marble Garden is actively terraforming. You changes the land with these little wheelie things. Each act have bosses, and sometimes you see it in the middle of the act, just doing stuff. And sometimes you could boop them. I don't know if they cause the damage, but it feels good though. Most of just block it in and just go facing cuts with them. The boss are the funnest here overall. For Sonic 3, the last level is Launch Base Zone, in which I love this song. I'm the only one that thought the Fogger saying go. It's really breathtaking to see the Death Egg is in the background and getting closer. You hop on the Death Egg while being launched and you take that Eggman. It crashes onto Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on tech. The Knuckles in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The story continues. Knuckles is now playable, but he can't jump that high. That'll lead to have his own part of all the levels, and his bosses, even slightly different bosses, and even his own campaign later on. I like that if you put Sonic and Knuckles under Sonic 1 or 2, he could play as Knuckles, and it's awesome. But after you beat the Sonic 3 half, Knuckles try to keep the Super Emeralds safe. There are more special stages where you get the Super Emeralds, so you get Hypersonic. Yep. They sure is thing I'm supposed to care about. There are lots of cool levels, and most of these are my favorites. Like, I love Mushroom Hill Zone. I love this music so much. I love these crispy greens and these gizmos. It's really breathtaking. I like Fire Battery Zone. But I love that I referenced Sonic 2, where I hit the big capsule. I was like, yeah, wait a minute, this isn't Sonic 2. After you go through Hell Desert, there's pyramid that has ghosts that try to kill you if you don't keep the lights on. It's really thrilling. I love Lava Relief Zone. You can see the death egg illuminating in the background crash. This acted as Sonic 1 meme with these freaking spike balls. And about that near impossible without the flame shield. The climax, after you fight Knuckles after a big misunderstanding, Eggman blatantly betrays him. He helped to get the Sky Sanctuary to catch up to the Death Egg. And you actually go in the Death Egg, and not just a hallway this time. It's so big and so cool. The Demon is the final fight. It was just lame. He got Super Sonic, but you cannot hurt him by himself. You have to manage your range and fit the angle of the missiles to hit Eggman back at him. It's kind of a bummer. You take that Eggman, the Death Egg is shut down. Now it's back on Emerald Island. It's all good. And Knuckles' campaign just after Sonic 3, and they're just this Eggman robot that's giving Knuckles shit, and he just handles that. All in all, Sonic 3K are the biggest game yet. With an amazing soundtrack that is composed by Michael Jackson. The game feels non-stop with a neat story. I tell a neat story with no words. The level transitions from zone to zone is really amazing. And this game has batteries, so it's not like an arcade one. It's a AAA game. It's a lifesaver. I really wonder how the batteries save if you disconnect Sonic and Knuckles. Are they 2 batteries? I like this game a lot, but it just don't really click with me like in Sonic 2. Sonic 3 is like a big meal when I just want a snack. Sonic 2 is a snack. Sonic 2 is a good snack. It's so much better than Sonic 2 in every way. It's really nice. It's a little bit too long for my liking, but it kind of felt intimidating to go to me anyways. I feel like I need to make an appointment. But I would gladly get this game like another 8 out of 10. Not Sonic 2 though.
Mega CD.
究極兵器メタルソニック最速にして最強のライバル出現がソニックを熱く過激にする過去へ未来へ超音速アクションは時空をも超えた
Sonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD.
SEGA
Sonic CD came out a few months before Sonic 3 and a few months after Sonic 2. Go to your Star Child of the Sega CD. You can play a 16-bit game with CD quality audio. But it's a compressed video because it's in 512 megabytes. That was a lot at the time. My PNGs are bigger than that. Sonic CD was developed at the same time as Sonic 2, but Sonic 2 was made in the US, Sonic CD was made in Japan, with the T split. And I find that very interesting. This game has an anime intro by Toei Animation. Oh, it's really nice. Oh, this is from the Steam version. This is on Sega CD. Yes, this is that good shit. Sonic Season story is like this. Little planet that pops up once a year is chained down by Eggman and tried to roboticize the whole entire planet. Sonic gives chase, and there's Amy the Rascal who got by a tarot card says gonna meet her lover there. And she'll end up being kidnapped. And I love that in the mail she was referred to as Sally Acorn from the TV show, like, fuck. But Sonic CD is an odd duckling of classic Sonic. The one thing that caught me off guard when I first played it was how much Sonic CD plays like Sonic 1's. I can tell by the colors are rich like Sonic 1, which I love. The color feels so right. And the stages are kind of like a remake of Sonic 1 to some degree. The zones are really colorful and rich. All the zones have the past version of the levels besides the present. He can go through these poles, aptly labeled. There's robot generators in the past that kills all the enemies in the act. But in the future, there's really nothing unless you want to see a good feature from just going to robot generator. Sonic CDs are way more taller than wide. It kind of went from this to this. The game will all really wants to explore up and down. And it also expected you to get some mad traction, but with high potential by, running around. Some levels support it. Sometimes the level give some long track to run, or just to explain. Most really don't allow you to time travel freely. The bosses are very interesting that the goal of the boss is to get to him. Favorite classic Sonic fights. It's just so satisfying too. Like, when I get to him, it's over, you jerk. There are two ways to get the best ending. Is one, destroy all the robot generators and all the acts to get the good feature, or get the time stones by getting 50 rings from the level and jumping into a hoop. And the special stages are actually, I kind of like them because you got this Mode 7S map and you just put the score these UFOs. The reason why you wanna know why I like these special stages more? Because it actually give you a chance to redeem yourself, because if you run low on time, a blue UFO will show up so you can hit to get more time, which is very nice. It actually gives you a chance. One huge thing about Sonic CD is the soundtrack. It got two different OSTs, one for Japan and one for US. Yeah, both are really amazing. But when I first played Sonic CD after an hour or so at the emulator, I used the US soundtrack. It was very terrifying. Like, Epic took over Little Planet. And he's serious. Just compare the boss soundtrack, is just to hit the point of how moody the soundtrack is. In the past tracks are the same because I maybe just hardball into the code, but with the past being somewhat like the Japan's, it just really emphasizes how different Little Planet was before Eggman, chained it down. I feel like the US soundtrack a little bit underloved in my opinion. My favorite soundtrack is Star Speedway from the past. It is so good. It's like Star Speed. But it's like Stardust Speedway Zone, but with brass. With the Star Knights and the low C being very reflective while it's really memorizing. I like this giveaway. You can hit these panels and go on different lanes that allows you to know different parts of the level. And also when the field over this is one of the field over you can really go fast and time travel at your command. But Japan Stardust Speedway, like, hey, turn it up. But also there's the iconic Metal Sonic race, which everyone has this death laser as like a vibe check if you fall behind. It's really thrilling. And we save Amy, and she's cute. But other favorite is Raku Workbench. I love the bouncing high, but it's kind of funny. It's like the opposite of typical Sonic level design, where you actually want to stay low for a better time. If you get launched up in the like health of all these dangerous gizmos and shockers, and the accurate fight in the final egg zone, if you didn't get all the time stones or destroy all the robot generators in Little Planet is still fucked. You get this unsci-fi, get this really unsci-fi cutscene. And there's one of you can actually go out of the way because one is easier. And also it's really satisfying to see all this. I love how Amy treats Sonic. Sonic doesn't want the girl, but she saves her and doesn't want a kiss. Cause he's cool like that, unlike Mario. All in all, Sonic CD is a very interesting game with time travel, past and future variants of the levels. And all levels are really awesome. Whatever you do to get 1% is kind of hard. The good bad feature is kind of redundant because you don't get to actually see the good feature in particular unless you get the gems, and that's only for the boss. But there's a whole entire level out there doesn't really get seen. So unless you're very particular, you can see the good feature. But all the time, you really get to see if you're shy still hunting and the bosses show until you got a good feature. Those are very tall and encourage exploration. But by the way, time travel is kind of fickle. Sometimes levels don't allow you to time travel. Either CD and PC port are very buggy. Sometimes you just stop. Sometimes your little light trail just stop for no reason. You didn't want the C version, which is the superior version, but you don't got TT Sonic Warrior. But in the base version, if you stub your toe, just lose your time and you lose your time ability. There's a spin dash here, but it's very clunky. But it's nice that you get to see. It's very nice that you get to see ahead, but also it feels so slow by comparison. And also, there's super peel out, but that made it open for a pot shot because you're still not in ball mode if you run into something. I feel like the reason why this game don't get talked about much because one, the Sega CD sucks, and the only releases was a CD was the Gem Collection. So I see how this gave you a huge impression on people who play. And I'm happy that there's a better PC version by Chris Whitehead. It made it less buggy with a better spin dash, with tails but no nuts though. It's like $5. I love it. So I played all the classic Sonic games. I can clearly see why people love these games. They're great. And they're everywhere. And they're all a good time. But after this journey, I have more appreciation for Sonic 3 and more hate for Sonic 1 surprisingly. Well, I will never play Sonic 1 again. I'm gonna go like 2, 3, CD 1. You can play any classic Sonic game, it'd be a great time. Website guarantee. You know what else is good? Freaking columns, boy! With that, like, comment, subscribe, check out more videos and stuff.